What makes a good community partner is someone who understands the needs of the community.
MBD came together out of an advocacy movement, people who were dedicated to saving their homes and to saving the Bronx.
We first started working with MBD in 2006, prior to Derek coming on board. At that time, they were going through a lot of difficulties. They had, they had a very weak balance sheet, and they were lacking direction.
With a not-for-profit, you have to be mindful because there's more than one bottom line. Sometimes there are many bottom lines. But if you're not meeting the financial obligations of an organization, you will not succeed, and MBD was in a very bad place.
What MBD needed were people on the board who understood real estate development.
Citibank had inherited a very complicated and troubled deal, and I felt that both MBD as well as the bank would be well served if Derek would have joined the board.
Well, it appears as though Derek just loved it so much that he stepped into the shoes of executive director.
We own over 1,200 units, 40 buildings, and because of him, we were able to reposition most of our entire portfolio.
One of the most important things that MBD did when Derek came on board was that they outsourced the property management, and that allowed them to focus on what needed to be done within the portfolio.
The first two deals we teamed with Nick Lumbo, with Monadnock and Kirk Goodrich. They were instrumental.
The turnaround of MBD is one of the great stories in the community development world, and I think it's in large part due to Derek Lovett.
They were able to renovate all their existing properties, bring them up to current day standards, and that also allowed them to earn a developer fee and strengthen their balance sheet.
Once they were able to reestablish themselves, Derek really started focusing on the next phase, thinking about MBD in a larger context.
Now we won a couple of pretty large RFPs. We'll be building the largest passive housing building in North America, a 770-unit NYCHA project called Murphy Baychester. Another great project is the project we're doing with Signature Properties and Monadnock. We are responsible for the stewardship of these buildings. And so we take it very serious. I'm a United States Marine. The most important thing to a Marine is his troops. You must gain the respect and the trust of your troops. You can't put millions of dollars into your buildings and not put any money into your human capital.
I've seen these people save people from being homeless. I've seen them give money out their own pockets. So there's someone to look up to. And they've always been honest. Whenever they say they're going to do something, they do it.
We like to promote from within. I don't want to have to go outside and look for a super when you have all these well-trained porters.
Right now, because of MBD, my children have their own place, and I have a place.
I have been a resident of Mid-Bronx Plaza for 17 years. Since Mr. Levitt is in charge, the neighborhood has changed. We don't have that. The crime is going down a lot here, which is very good for us.
Just walking through the hallways, you can see how clean they are, how well maintained the yard is, how well maintained the exercise room in the basement is. And that's what Mid-Bronx Desperado does, and that's what Derek Lovett does as well. And so he is a pillar in this community.
Before I was living in West Farms, I was living in a shelter. That's how I found out about MBD. It made me feel like a person again, because living in a shelter, you feel like you're violated. Because you have no privacy whatsoever. When I opened that door, I breathed. It really felt great.
I fell in love with it. I said, that's it. I'm done. This is where I'm going to stay. So I'm very happy.
This award is for Derek, but it also is recognizing the work that his entire team is doing in the South Bronx.
I really think that by giving people a beautiful home to live in, encourages them that they can go out and they can conquer the world.
Thank you for everything you've done for me and everyone in this company and the neighborhood.
He showed interest and he cares for everyone and his staff also, so I want to congratulate them. It's been very well done.
Congratulations!